my name's Claire, and in this video I'm going to present an analysis on bulls in ancient art, specifically from the Stone Age to the Minoans. Since the Mesolithic era, humans have lived alongside animals, domesticating specific species for various purposes. These animals became ingrained into our cultures and beliefs, further integrating into religion and symbolism. The bull has had a prominent role in various societies, with purposes ranging from agriculture to mythology. Being a part of the daily lives of humans, the bull is recognizable and holds a widely acknowledged visual trait of power. Because of their significant presence and use in human society, the bull has been widely documented and implemented in ancient art. The bull is iconic, having many similar implications throughout various cultures and telling a general story of power and formidability. Being such a versatile animal, there is no question as to why the bull has often been featured in art throughout history. Its presence in art grants modern-day insight to the cultures and beliefs of past civilizations. One of the most famous art pieces in the Stone Age is the Hall of Bulls. Little is known about this piece and why it was made. It could have held a ritualistic meaning or acted as a medium for storytelling. This painting may have just been a documentation of daily life in the Paleolithic age. Here, bulls are painted in an attempt to create a direct replica of everyday events and scenery. The portrayal of the bull is realistic, with no obvious signs of status or symbolism connected to them. Later in the Neolithic age, bulls began to have a larger impact on human life. This may explain the increase of the bull's symbolism in art. Animals are beginning to be domesticated and were a part of agriculture. Along with being able to provide for people, they also acted as currency. This is where the bull gains more importance as they are valuable animals. Not only could they aid in labor, they could also provide food. This made the bull a symbol of wealth and authority. Agricultural and economic uses and roles of bulls could have led to their high regard in society and famous image in art, making them a symbol of power, wealth, and the harvest. The symbol of the bull carried on into ancient Mesopotamia. This era and the cultures in it displayed another aspect of the bull in art, a representation of divinity. Because of the further development of these cultures, more context is known about the art created by their people. Gods became associated with the bull, and mythical creatures were depicted with bovine aspects in the art. A notable deity sculpted in the likeness of a bull is the Lamassu. This being is a composite of a human, bird, and bull, having 4 piercing horns and a varying amount of legs. It all depends on what angle you see it from. In the sculptures representing the Lamassu, the bull plays a part in establishing the strength, authority, and divinity of the subject. The visual aspects of the bull's portions make the figure intimidating and allow the Lamassu to successfully carry out its purpose as the guardian of the city. The power of the bull is also artistically linked to the king, as a Lamassu has aspects of royalty, such as a crown, finely curled hair, and detailed accessories. The bull continues to act as a representation of the king and his power by its presence in the palace of Darius I. Pillars in the palace were topped with the fierce animal. The likeness of the bull lent its power to the king, as only he could have the capability to tame it for his courts. In ancient Egypt, like other cultures mentioned, the bull is once again used as an artistic representation of divinity and power and holds an association with royalty. The bull was used to represent a variety of Egyptian gods because of their association with divinity and agricultural fertility. The most significant of these bull-like gods, however, is the Apis bull. The Apis bull is likely the first bull deity in Egypt and has a domain of influence not limited to one concept or aspect of life. This bull can be identified as having a solar disk between its horns. It could also be sculpted with a serpent on its head, a trait connecting him to the kings of Egypt. This feature reflects the crown worn by pharaohs. Because of this detail, the Apis bull can represent the power and divinity of the kings, making the bull a masculine symbol as well. Many sculptures of bulls and the Apis bull have been found intact and present sleek, youthful figures. interestingly similar to the portrayals of kings in Egyptian art. Lastly, I will mention bulls in Minoan art. Once again, the bull is portrayed in a more realistic circumstance, being a sport. This portrayal of the bull is another replica of a real-life event and not an artistic representation of something else. The purpose of the bull in this artwork still maintains a similarity to the purposes of the bulls in earlier works. This bull once again exemplifies humans, however, in contrast to the ones previously mentioned, these humans did not have to be kings. The artwork of the bull leaping portrays a youth and two women. They're taking part in traditional games, displaying skill and courage in the presence of the bull. This bull is decorative, as it already holds associations in power and danger, making the humans in the artwork appear more impressive. To conclude this video, the bull has been an important aspect to human life and human art. It has maintained a solid association of power, divinity, and royalty that has served to reinforce the status and authority of kings and deities throughout generations. They communicate who history deems we must see as important and act to exalt humans through their vanquishment.